Hey guys, this is Cory with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas, and welcome back to another new unit review. Today we are going to take a look at the 2023 Forest River Cherokee Alpha Wolf Model 26RL-L. This particular trailer is going to come in at 7,104 pounds, as we see it here, equipped today with the specific options on this one. That can vary just a little bit, depending on things like second air conditioner and things of that sort. And it's going to be 34 feet 6 inches in overall length. We're going to do an interior and exterior walk around video tour, show you the good with the bad with the ugly and everything in between on this trailer, and talk about all the great features such as the dual power awnings, the dual opposing slide outs with a nice open expansive living and kitchen area, and then talk about some things that aren't so peachy, such as this one has a 60 by 74 inch camper queen bed, which I know not a whole lot of people are excited about, but the nice thing is with some of the new mattress companies, you can easily put a bed on it that is a lot more comfortable than the terrible mattresses these things come with. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on to the inside. So stepping on to the inside of this 26RL Alpha Wolf, as you can see here, you have a nice open and expansive living area. And the nice thing about this, for example, let's say you're getting a little bit older and you still want to go travel a whole bunch, but you want something with the space in the living area of a fifth wheel that gives you a good living and kitchen area, but is only on one deck. And that's where this comes in. Or let's say you're going to park it somewhere and use it as a seasonal site, or even potentially live out of it. This would be a good option for a whole bunch of people, just because you get such a nice open and expansive living area. One of the things that I really like about this one is you have all the windows on the campsite of the trailer. So you're looking at the back of your campsite and your patio area. And a lot of campers with this floor plan do that. There's some that don't. But the nice thing about this one, too, is most of your windows are going to open. Your slide-in windows here don't, but these big ones do. And then that big one on the back does. The sofa side ones don't as well. But you still can get some really good cross-breeze ventilation through here. Now, as we get started on your main seating area. So this is going to have a freestanding table and chairs. That is the standard dinette arrangement. A booth is available, but we don't see that very often. It's usually kind of a special order because they can fit a 2-bench dinette there that they use, for example, in some of their bunkhouses. Now, the cool thing about this is 2 of these chairs are foldable. So if it's just going to be a couple of you and you don't need these chairs very often, you can leave them at home, put them in the pass-through storage, put them under the bed. Just get them out of the way so you have a little bit more room around the table, which is very nice. Now, they do give you lots of room to be able to sit down around the table too, which is nice. As far as wood colors, this is their new coastal cedar decor. So it's kind of a lighter brown, not, white and ultra modern, but it still kind of gives it, I'm going to call it a farmhouse feel. And this is something they're doing across the whole Cherokee line. So Arctic Wolf, Alpha Wolf, the Cherokee Stick and Tins, Wolf Pack. And I think it's going to be real popular this year just because it is lighter than what they were using. As we step back here a little bit, this is going to be your theater seats. Your theater seats are directly across from the TV, which we'll see here in just a moment. These are going to be a powered heat and massage theater seat as well, if you're plugged into shore power. Now, it's still a manual recline, so you can still boondock and still kick your feet up. A lot of stuff is going to a power recline, which is cool in theory, but if you want to do any dry camping, these are pretty much useless. You've got 4 cup holders. They're a little bit wider in the center console too, and then you've got the remote storage there as well. Now back here is going to be your hide-a-bed sleeper sofa. This will turn down into a bed, as we see in the video that will pop up. You also are going to have nice side stands on both sides of the sofa there. And I really like where they put the household and USB outlets. That's just a very nice thing. You know, if you have some guests over that need to charge a phone or something, they can easily plug it in there, and it, you know, keeps it out of the way. All of your windows are going to have the zebra shades, and they do these little boxed frames around them, which is pretty cool. It's kind of a little unique thing that Arctic and Alpha Wolf do, which I kind of like. Now you've got the blue accent lights on, or I have them on, and this trailer has them. You can turn those off if you want. I just think they look neat. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. So sitting at the right-hand theater seat, you can see you're directly across from the entertainment center. The left-hand theater seat here, as you can see, has a little bit better view, but they're both still great. TVs are an option. We don't bring those in anymore because we can get you a smart TV at Walmart for way less than what they want to charge you for a factory installed TV. This will fit up to a 40-inch. So if you're looking for one that will fit a 70-inch TV, this is probably not the one. But a 40-inch will fit there just fine. You've got a little shelf for whatever you want to put there. And then you're going to have a couple of USB ports here. And then this little guy is your Bluetooth stereo system controls. So this no longer has an AM/FM radio. It basically is just a streaming port where you can turn the trailer into a Bluetooth speaker. You're also going to have a 5200 BTU electric space heating fireplace, which if you haven't messed with those, they put out so much heat. It is really good on early spring or late fall mornings. Just, you know, taking a chill out of the air, if nothing else. In an Alpha Wolf, you have no heat vents in the floor, which is very nice because it's easy to clean. You know, you're not getting pet hair down there. You're not, if you have grand kiddos, you're not getting crayons and Cheerios and food and, you know, all kinds of stuff shoved down in those heat vents. So that is one thing a lot of people are really looking for in the RV industry now. And this Alpha Wolf, go ahead and checks that box. Right here is going to be your main air conditioner. This is a 15,000 BTU Coleman air conditioner. That's all they use is 15Ks. So if you add the second air conditioner like this one has, it'll have a 15,000 BTU air conditioner up in the front as well. So this has the same cooling system as a 50-foot fifth wheel toy hauler. Essentially, you know, if we're talking third ACs, you know, that's usually an option on those, but you know, most fifth wheels have a 30,000 BTU AC system. So I love that they do that in a little bumper pull. Right here's going to be your control panel right inside the entry door. So this is your voltage readout. What this does is it tells you how much is left in your battery. This will be your tankless water heater controls. And then you've got your slide out awning, lighting controls, water pump. And this is all Bluetooth. So this panel here, you can Bluetooth it to your phone. The nice thing about that is, let's say you're in the mountains and you have a bunch of trees around your campsite and you need to put this slide out. You can go out there, line of sight, see if that's going to clear the tree or if you have to kind of move it over a little bit. So I do like that. You also have your tank monitoring panel there as well. And then right here's going to be your Lippert One Control hotspot prep. So basically, if you're not familiar with that, that is your Wi-Fi access point. If you get the pieces to make it work, those run about $500 to $700 in our parts department. And then right here is going to be your thermostat for your main air conditioner with your breakers and fuses right there, easy to get to, not blocked by any slides right down there as well. So real quick, guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to open up all this storage and we'll take a look at the kitchen in a little more detail because this has got really good kitchen space for a bumper pull. So starting off with all the storage that this has to offer. As you can see here, you've got good storage above this rear sofa. Now these doors, they're not on any strut supported hinges or anything. I wish Alpha Wolf would do that. And that'll go all the way across there. Now we'll come back and take a look at this stuff here in just a moment. I actually want to start over here. So this is what I call the coffee bar or the serving station, or whatever you want to use it for. You've got a little bit of storage there. This door is actually the access to the backside of your water heater and furnace access. So they go ahead and screw that shut. I get a lot of people that want to, pull on this handle, and it doesn't open, but at least they made it look symmetrical. So that is kind of a neat thing. Right here you've got household USB outlets, and then that thing in the middle is actually a specific mount for a Bluetooth speaker that does not come with the trailer, that you can put there if you want to buy the speaker. If nothing else, it's 2 USB ports. So that is handy. You've got a little bit of storage next to your microwave. And I like that the microwave's over here because they can give you some storage above your stove, and it doesn't stick down so far. Like a lot of manufacturers will put the microwave above the stove and a slide out and a bumper pull, and it just doesn't seem to work very well when they do that. This is your 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt DC compressor fridge, so it's pretty much what every bumper pull in this size is having anymore. The nice thing about this is it's fully travel safe. It only runs on battery power, so there's no propane to have to mess with, get refilled, all that good stuff. But the most important thing is it's boondock friendly because of the solar package that we put on these things, and it's travel safe, and I can't stress that enough. There are a lot of states that won't let you run propane going down the road anymore, so I always like to point that out when we have a 12 volt DC compressor fridge. You have a nice island. There's going to be household and USB outlets on the back side of that island. You have great cabinetry space there, and those accent lights in that glass kind of illuminate down there as well. Perfect spot for a trash can down in there too. If we go ahead and remove the sink cover, you can see that you do have a nice one basin farm style sink. That's a black stainless steel, which in my opinion just looks amazing. You have the high-rise spring-loaded faucet. And they quit doing the hand sanitizer thing, and I'm kind of glad about that because it was, it was kind of neat, but also kind of a pain. Right here, you've got 3 full extension plywood box ball bearing drawer guided drawers. This top one has your silverware dividers in it. And just so I'm not clumsy and trip over those, I'm going to go ahead and shut all 3 of those. You've got a nice handy power outlet right there next to the stove. This is a 3-burner cooktop with a glass cover that will fold up and back like so. That way you can get access to cook on the thing. And then you've got your oven down below in case you want to do some baking. Great little bit of storage down there. And then you have a 4th drawer right here. Again, that is full extension. Now up here again, I wish this had the strut supports here, but you've got a little bit of extra storage there. I love that they did that instead of just mounting this all the way to the roof. And then lastly, finishing up with the kitchen, you have this very nice pantry space. It's nice and deep. Plenty of room for, some brooms and stuff, because if you look here, these shelves don't go all the way to the front of the pantry, which is kind of handy. You always need a place to put a Swiffer in one of these things. And in case you forget where the pantry is, they go ahead and tell you. Now, one of the things I wish they would change, and let me know what you think about this. Instead of having a door handle that does nothing, since it's a magnetically held door, would you like to see just a standard cabinet pull? Let me know about that in the comment section down below. But alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the living and kitchen area. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bathroom. So stepping up into the bathroom. So starting off, right when you walk in the door, you've got a porcelain foot flush lever toilet. Plenty of room around that. You also have a nice neo-angle shower. This is the big one. There is one that's a lot smaller than this. And I'm 6'2", and not the smallest guy in the world, but I can easily fit in there and, be able to turn around and, have enough space in the shower. You've also got a nice max air vent fan. So the cool thing with this is if you open up some windows, if you're in the mountains and you don't want to run the air conditioner, this will suck some air really well throughout the whole camper. And it moves a lot of air per minute. I forget what the exact number is, but it's crazy how much air those things move. Nice linen cabinet right here. You've got a motion sensor light, GFI protected outlet, small little countertop space, but that's a big sink. They honestly could have gone a little smaller on the sink in my opinion, but that's what Cherokee uses. Nice medicine cabinet with the mirror. And then down here, you're going to have a little bit more storage right there. You do have a pocket door to go up into the master bedroom. This is going to have a 60 by 74 camper queen bed. There is storage underneath that. You have hanging closets on both sides of the bed. Household and USB ports on both sides of the bed as well. And there's a good look at that hanging storage. And those doors right there are mirrored. You also have some decent storage up here. Again, I wish they would put some struts on those. Oop, I'm bumping into stuff. Right here is going to be where you could put a TV if you did want to do that. You have the backer and the connections there. And then as we pan over this way, you have your second 15,000 BTU air conditioner. Now this is non-ducted, so a lot of people always have questions why it's non-ducted and they still have ducts in here for the main AC. And the reason they do that is if you're only on a 30 amp site, you can run that one in the living area and it'll still push air up here. Whoops. Apparently I'm still bumping into stuff. That was funny. So right here you've got your pleated nightshades. And then this is kind of a running change they've been doing. So this is a little 150 watt inverter for a CPAP machine. Now, I would love some feedback, and specifically the Arctic Wolf people would love some feedback. Would you prefer one of these on one side of the bed? Or would you rather take the household outlet off of the other side and have two of these? So please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We would greatly appreciate that. And more importantly, Forest River and Arctic Wolf really do value your feedback and want to know what you think. That way they can make the best product that they can. So all right, guys, let's go ahead now. We'll close this trailer up and look at it in road mode. With the slide outs closed in your living and kitchen area, you're not getting to much. That is the one problem with dual opposing slides and an island kitchen, is you're not going to get to much up there. You can easily get to the control panel though. You can easily get to the bedroom. And if you need to make a travel pit stop, you can get to the bathroom without having to put any slide outs out. So I know a lot of people really like to get to the refrigerator, but unfortunately without putting some slide outs out, this one, it doesn't pass the travel test. All right, guys, so we're on the outside of this 26 RL Alpha Wolf. So starting up front, you have a nice power tongue jack, two 20-pound propane tanks. You're also going to have your Group 27 series battery right there. Now, as we come up here, you've got 4 corner stabilizer jacks. Those are manual. You're also going to have a nice pass-through storage compartment with your solar charge controller, motion sensor lights, and your battery disconnect is on that other side. These doors are going to have magnetic holdbacks and slam latches. Now, as you can see here, I was able to put out both awnings today since it's not so stinking windy, and you've got great patio coverage, which is very nice. Now, as we come up here, you've got your leash latch here. And as we look up underneath the bed, or underneath the trailer, you can see that you have a fully enclosed and forced air heated underbelly. You have the new RV45 reflective and tinted windows, which are really going to reflect that UV rays away from the trailer, which is nice. It's going to keep the trailer a little bit cooler. You are pardon me. You've got LED light strips underneath that power awning, more ride step above steps, friction hinge door, large entry assist grab handle. And then back here, this is a tandem axle trailer, good looking aluminum wheels. And then right here, you're going to have a place to bring a TV outside with outside speakers, cable, and power. As we move to the back, You've got a propane quick connect port back underneath there. Rear stabilizer jacks. One of the other optional pieces of equipment we like to bring in is the rear travel rack, which is good for 300 pounds, which is very nice. You've also got a rear camera that comes standard, and then this little bracket right here is for the Lippert on-the-go ladder system, and I'll probably do a video when we get one of those in, showing how it works. As we come over here, you've got your 50 amp service. This cabinet right here is on the back side of your entertainment center. Motion sensor light in there, and it goes all the way up to the slide roof. It's great for fishing poles or hunting rifles, things like that. Just a good extra outside storage. Right here is going to be your furnace and your tankless on-demand water heater. You can take 120 5-minute showers on one 20-pound propane tank with this system. It's really neat. Right here's where you're going to dump your black and gray holding tanks. Your gate valves are going to be up inside the underbelly too, which is very nice. Right here is going to be your convenience center, or your docking station as some call it. So you've got your outside shower, an easy convenience light, freshwater, city water, black tank flush, cable, and satellite hookups are all right there, easy to get to. And then this will be the other side of your pass-through storage. So all right guys, that's going to wrap it up just about wrap it up for the 2023 Alpha Wolf 26RL. This one does have 200 watts of solar panels up on the roof. And of course you saw that 3/4 fiberglass front cap that I forgot to mention. But overall, this is a really great couples trailer. Perfect for seasonal sites, full timing, or just casual weekend use. But if you have any questions, or if you would like pricing and availability, you can click on the link in the video description. That'll take you directly to our website where you can see how much these are running and if we have any. You can also give us a call at 806-335-2336, or you can shoot us an email at contact@custom-rv.com. If you'd like to work with me personally, my name's Cory. I'm the sales manager here. And you can reach me by phone at 806-382-6274. That's my personal cell phone number, and you can call or text me with any questions that you have. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button down below, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe and notification bell. We greatly appreciate that. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps you keep up to date with all of our new videos we have coming out. Again, guys, we thank you very much for watching. Remember, at Custom RV, we don't do any hidden dealer fees, and we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. We thank you very much for watching. We'll talk to you again very soon.